Good morning, Mark.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Dose. Jereme Kleven here, and I am joined by Mr. Mark Hutchins, the Magic Man.
I'm here.
And the beast behind the glass, Mr. Byron Filson. Gentlemen.
Hey, good morning.
Happy Thursday. We're cruising right through the week. We weren't lying yesterday when we said we had a special guest coming our way. We are joined, once again, rock star in the house, Mr. John Gluch. And I don't need to ask anybody how to pronounce your name, by the way.
You nailed it.
John
Gluch.
Gluch.
Yes.
Like
yes.
your
So good to be here this fine morning with you gentlemen.
Thanks for being here, man.
to be
Appreciate
here.
it. It means a lot to us.
Yeah, very exciting.
A true rising star in the industry, and you're just saying you haven't even been at it
True
that
killer.
long.
Yeah, you were like, what are the awards or whatever you had? And I got a few of those, but only in the last 2 years. It's been a heck of a rise.
Well, you're
Yes.
stacking them up.
Yeah.
We were on 40 under 40 together last year, and then again this year.
Way
which they
under
just-
40, by the way.
Yeah. How old are
I'm
you?
nowhere
though?
near, I'm 35, so I'm so
Okay.
far from
I'm
40.
same age as me, 35.
Yes, I'm a distant.
I don't want to say I'm close. I'm still closer to 40 than 30. That's what sucks.
Yeah, that's fine.
It happens. It
it
happens.
happens. Yeah.
But you are lining up the trophy shelf.
Yeah.
Because I've seen number one Remax and Agent in the Southwest
Yep.
the last few months in a row.
Running.
Yes, it's fun. It's I tell you what, it's been amazing. We have had a good couple of years, really 3-year run of just growth. And I'll talk about this when we talk, but it's so much of it is an amazing team, and everyone has different versions of a team. I think we'll talk about how my team is structured really
Love
differently.
to hear it. Yep.
Yeah, but it is having really good people around me and good timing. I mean, there's some other stuff too, but man, it's been
When you're
an
having a
awesome
good
rise.
time. I mean, the game is
Right.
fun when you're winning, right?
Yes,
When you're winning.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very true. Yeah.
Well, let's dive in. Let's actually talk just a little bit about you, how you got started in real estate. And how long ago you said it was?
Well, I got my license in 06.
Okay.
So there's some other boring details there, but that really was the official start. But 3 years ago, I really think it started taking off. I started coaching with Craig Proctor and his group, and it's great. I did Buffini. They were amazing. Really, it doesn't kind of matter. It's just picking someone who can help coach you.
I agree.
Gosh, that's a game changer.
It is.
was absolutely huge. So, but I started in 06 with really getting my license. My dad told me, not kidding, when I was in high school, I could do anything I wanted except be a realtor or a banker. And so I am
No
now
way.
a realtor. Yeah,
And you
not
became
kidding.
a realtor.
He's come around now. He's happy that I made
Hell
this
yeah.
choice. Yeah.
What was it? You said 130 something units last year?
Yeah, we did
for-
120 last year. We'll do a little over 200 this year.
Yeah,
it looks like, so.
Dad, it's okay.
Yeah, he made it. He came around, which is
Yeah.
awesome. And I stumbled into it like everybody, and it's such a awesome job. It's a really, really
It
fun
is.
place to,
I agree.
to work. Yeah.
So, what made you start a team? So you said 06, so let's not talk about the gap. That's fine.
Yeah.
But so 3 years ago when you're like, all right, coach,
Here's
let's
the deal.
do this.
I had started a business. It was an real estate related, but did well. Things were great. Co-started with that, and then it failed when everything turned around.
Yeah.
And we lost everything. I literally remember the day I got to $0, like out of the hole. Like it was no longer in huge debt. And it was about a month before I got married in 2011. So there's a lot of fear that comes with a failed business and laying all these people
Sure.
off. So here's all this fear and whatever. And honestly, I started a team because I finally got over that fear. Like I just was like, I can't, I got to start building again. I got to build a business again. So hired my first person. His name is Justin Benson. He's amazing, and started getting coaching. And so that's really when I started. And the moment was literally had my first kid. We're in the hospital, and I am answering emails about deals. My kid was just born. So I'm like, this is not working. Like, this is no way to have a life, to be a slave to your job. So I really was like, okay, we got to make this thing work. And so that was the turning point.
So what was the first? So the first hire you said was Justin.
His name's Justin Benson.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was he a licensed assistant? Was he a buyer's agent, listing agent? How did he
So
come on board?
Here's my model. I have never hired anyone who was already a realtor. Everyone I hired, I got out of some other industry and got them licensed and hired them as a salaried employee. So
Smart. Very smart.
we started with an assistant, and it was Justin, and he is now my head kind of ISA and one of our buyer's agents. But he started as just an employee. And he did everything, like we just went down the chain, right? First thing he did was paperwork. And then the next thing he did is he would show buyers' houses. And the next thing he did is he would write contracts. And I just sort of kept giving away jobs until I ran out of jobs to do. No,
I want to dive in. I think we need to do an entire segment, I think, on how your team, maybe even more than one, because I know in the little bit that we've talked, it's you do things, I think, a pretty unique way.
Yeah.
And I think I'm excited to share that with everybody.
Yeah.
I want to turn back the clock even a little bit further beyond that. So you're in the business 5 years, 6 years before the team?
Yep. That's
okay.
right. 5 years. Yep.
So what kind of business are you doing then?
I was selling 8, 10, 12 houses a year, and it was all accidental referrals, right? Just people who kind of knew I was a realtor. I wasn't trying. I had no system. They just would call you and you'd sell some houses, you know?
Okay, just kind of one to the next,
Yep.
grinding it out.
Yeah, people knew I was a realtor, and they'd call me, and I'd help them buy or sell a house. And I was single and no kids, nothing, so it didn't take much to get by.
I love asking the questions, how long, until you figured it out, or maybe you started looking at it like a business.
Yeah, it was about 5 years. I read E-Myth, which everyone should read every year. It's amazing. E-Myth Revisited, amazing book about building a business many times. And then also, honestly, it was just like kind of all the timing worked. I got over the fear, hired my first guy, signed up for Craig Proctor coaching and some Buffini stuff. And it kind of all happened. It was about 5 years in when I started.
So 5 years in, you're just kind of trucking along, trying to figure it out. I mean, we hear the people say these crazy numbers. I mean, 5 years is a long time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. If you're to go back now, and this is the age old question, if I knew then what I know now, what do you do differently so that it doesn't take 5 years?
Yeah. I think for the brand new person, and I do coaching now too, is we'll do, get on a team if you can. I mean, and it's got to be someone you want to learn from, like someone you want to be like, whoever the team leader is, that person, the head person. Find someone you want to look like. You want your life to look like them in every way, and just go learn. And you're really starting in the beginning to learn, not to earn. And that's what I would have done different. That would have been a game changer, to go work for somebody who could teach me how
Everyone
to do
has that comment, man.
Yeah.
Everyone says pretty much the same
You
thing.
should for sure do that.
Find the person, the team, or who you like, and you gel with,
Yep.
and go with them at least for a year to get that feel.
Yeah,
That's
someone
smart.
selling a couple hundred houses a year and has a healthy life and a great family and a good life balance. Of course you're going to learn from that person. You know, you're just starting in this business. That is the person to go find and learn from.
I like you said, learn to earn.
Yeah, in the beginning,
so
that's your
right.
first years, whether you're young or you're just starting in a new business. It does not matter what you make. You just got to get enough to live and to learn. So you're learning, not earning. And then that can turn pretty quickly. I mean, you've had agents on here turn around a year or two and they're just killing it. So it doesn't have to take forever, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Who do you go to now for your knowledge and insight and continuing to grow every day?
I'm still part of Craig Proctor Coaching, which is amazing. He's an old school dude, and it's not all cut and paste, but he's amazing, and his team is amazing. And then Darren Hardy's a personal mentor of mine. I've kind of elevated through all his systems and stuff, and now he's become a friend, and he's kind of my go-to success dude. And he stretches my mind in a million different ways. So
you work with Darren one-on-one?
Yeah. And if you check out DarrenDaily.com, you can sign up. He gives free emails. You guys probably subscribe to those every day.
Oh, yeah.
It's just simple, game-changing wisdom. I mean,
they're
he's awesome.
spectacular, and best believe we've ripped a couple, episodes for the dose straight off Darren Daily.
Yeah, I was in Palm Beach with him 2 weeks ago, and 20 other CEOs from across the country, different businesses, and to be in a room like that is, it's a whole nother level of just getting around people who are successful at levels that I dream of.
I love it. Yeah. I'm going to be the hook guy today, Mark. I'm taking your role. I'm going to need you to just keep getting back on Insta over there, and we'll lead us into tomorrow. John Gluch, Mr. John Gluch in the house. A true, rising star. You talked about it in the last, couple of years. Some people are probably looking at you like, oh, it's an overnight success. Maybe like they say about my home group too. Like, oh, well, you didn't see that we've been trying this since, 05, 06, and we failed a lot along the way, but, happy to have you here. So yeah, we'll dive into all kinds of good stuff for the next couple of days. So guys,
see you tomorrow.
All right.
Have a great day. Go out and get it.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.